Nevada's small population grew with the many migrants and immigrants who came seeking work. The Chinese provided an essential labor force to mining and railroad construction efforts. Chinese men came to Nevada seeking work, and the few women who came with them generally maintained traditional roles.
Traditionally, women stayed at home, took care of their in-laws, raised the children, had the support of the community.
In 1882, Chinese Americans, and women in particular, suffered as a result of the first National Chinese Exclusion Act.
In this Exclusion Act, it included all laborers, and all women who were not in a profession were then classified as laborers. So even if you were a wife, well, too bad.
The federal law divided countless families. Many Chinese women were forced to return to China, while men often stayed in the U.S. to continue working. The result was a serious population imbalance in Asian American communities in Nevada and across the country.
So we have at one point a ratio of 33 men to every woman.
Despite all of the challenges during this difficult period, there were Chinese women who came to live in Nevada. Many of them thrived and helped to improve their communities. One of the most notable is our next maker, Missy Gue Gim Wah of Castleton.
She was born in Hong Kong in 1900, and in 1912 her father came to pick her up and take her to San Francisco, where he had a shop, a hardware store in Chinatown.
Although Gue Gim now lived in America, her father expected her to maintain Chinese traditions.
In 1916, her father said to her, "Gue Gim, I found a husband for you. He might be a lot older than you are, like 20 or 30 years, but don't worry about that. You'll like him. He owns a restaurant in Castleton near Pioche, Nevada."
Without much choice in the matter, Gue Gim married Tom Wah and moved to Castleton, Nevada. She learned to speak English, attended school, and worked at Tom's boarding house. Years later, in 1933, Tom died, and Gue Gim continued running the boarding house and the restaurant on her own. This bold move benefited Castleton's economy. Over the years, her restaurant attracted foodies from far and wide, including some VIPs.
She was very close to Herbert Hoover, met him a lot of times.
Like so many immigrants, Gue Gim Wah made substantial contributions to her adopted community. She lived in Nevada until her death in 1988.